precious.
Welcome to I Didn't See That Coming with host Jeanette Jones.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining me for another installment of I Didn't See That Coming. I am here with Whistler and Josh Whistler from his channel Theory of a Blind Man, and Josh, you can find him on Twitter. The information for every way to get in touch with Whistler, I just want to say in case you forget, is in the description box, and we are here to talk to him about his channel, his amazing video editing skills, because I'm just super impressed and would love to learn more about how he does what he does. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you, Whistler, and I'm going to go make sure that we're live on Facebook.
Okay. So where do you want me to start?
Anywhere you want.
So I was born in 1979, and I now have a website, and that's been a great life. So I can die now.
Oh.
Actually, I'm just trying to prep the screen so I don't forget.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. So yeah.
And Josh, if you can look at the chat for me while I'm doing this, kind of keep an eye on that. That'd be great. Thank you.
Blast Core. What up, Blast Core? Oh, Starlight is in the chat. Oh my god. Theory of Blind Man. That's my YouTube channel and my brand. You can go to theoryofblindman.com and get all the info you could ever need about resourceful stuff for blind people. Oh, silly blind people. We always need help. Jesus. I got into YouTube around 2014. And my content is constantly evolving because how I present my brand is a high quality vlog or a blog. I don't care if you put a V, C, or B there. One of those logs will work. Basically, it's how I evolve as a person, how I see the world through my eyes. And I'm also an AT instructor, so you guys get that as well on my channel. Matter of fact, there's quite a bit on my channel. So if you don't like my channel for one thing, you'll probably like it for another. Like I do a series called Steal the Show, where people like me go on channels like Jeanette's, just like that, but on my channel with other people besides me. I've also got We'll See for Work, which is a really cool panel discussion show. And Jeanette actually opened it up this year with me and a couple other people. So we talk about employment and disabilities. So that's a really good series. Plus my gamer stuff. And my personal favorite right now, which is the Tales from the Tube, which is the intro we'll be going over when I show you guys a little bit about how I video edit. So that's about it. For me, at least.
All right, and we have Blast Corpse in the chat saying hello. We have Starlet saying hello. We have First Amendment Ed saying hello.
What up, Ed?
And Denny. Wait, hold on.
Hey, all. Thanks for joining us.
Danny Marie AUC.
Danny Marie AUC. Speaking of Danny Marie AUC, and it does not stand for Autism Up Close. I'll just say that much. I don't know how I got that so wrong in the beginning, but it's Albinism Up Close, and that's her website. But all the logos on my channel were done by her, and they are exactly what I wanted. So for the blind people out there, it's really formatted after Star Wars, and it's really, really close. So the same exact angles and colors and font style, except that it says Theory of a Blind Man. So thank you again, Danny, for that hard work.
And I think you might know the next person, Jeanette, Kristen Starr.
Oh, hey, I know her. That's my daughter. Thanks for being here. So, one of the things that I'm really, really interested in is how you manage to do the video editing, because I have a just
pretty
enough
badass, huh?
vision. It is badass, honestly. I've watched your intro. I especially like the audio description of your logo as it's like coming up onto the screen.
Mhm.
I love how all of it is video. Like mine, my intro is an MP4 set to just my logo and background. It's
And the
not
Bee Gees
actual.
music.
Pardon me?
And the Bee Gees music
Hey, that is original music.
from
Just saying,
the Bee
it's
Gees
awesome. No,
in the late 70s, early 80s, perhaps.
oh, stop it. Great music. That is Jen Wren Stewart. She's gonna come find you if
Oh, that's fine.
if we tell her that.
That's a Bee Gees vibe. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
But
see, doesn't it?
it does kind of sound like that. It's actually when Chad was telling her my favorite music, it's kind of inspired from this song by the Black Eyed Peas called "I Got a Feeling." It's a
Cool.
very upbeat kind of song. My sort of
Oh, that's one of them youngster songs. Yeah.
Yeah, those
my
damn
sort of
hipsters.
happy music, you know.
Hey,
when
you,
when-
you're a
when I get my groove
whippersnapper.
on.
Oh,
You and
yeah.
you and
Oh,
your
stop
hippity
it. We're
hop
all in the
music.
same decade, so
That's what's scary. It's like, shit, I remember that. What am I talking about?
I know, right? But your video is actual videos, compiled, a lot of them from when you do your live stream strikes back kind of
Yeah.
content. I saw that with your last intro you did. You had that video for one of your live stream strikes back where the person was on drugs and the officer's like, "Man,
I'm not
you look
acting,
like you're on
sir.
drugs."
I
"Yeah,
am
you're on
high."
drugs." I'm just like,
Yeah,
it was so funny when I saw you put that in there. I was like, it's perfect. I mean,
yeah.
you really do a really great job of that, and catching all of, you know, the timestamps. I'm sure that's how you do it, but I can't do it, so I don't know. So if you can talk to us a little bit about how you do that, what programs you use that are the easiest to allow you to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure, but if there's any DJs in the house, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. We don't really remember timestamps. There's a certain thing that we hear that we say to ourselves, "Oh, I'll need that cut in the future for sure." So it stays in our memory banks. So when I make these types of intros, I take it just from how I used to DJ. So I just keep those in my mind somewhere, and when I put together an intro, like, okay, I need that one. I need that one. And most of these videos are at least 15 minutes long. So you got to go through them, pick them out, mark them, and save them in your brain cavity. And then you can use them later on.
So it's not really based on timestamping then. And actually, we might have
Nope.
a DJ in the house. I don't see a comment from him yet, but oh, never mind. He's on a date. He's not going to be watching right now.
On a
but one
date
of our-
with his hand? How could you be missing Jeanette's show? Whoever you are.
He is DJ 1740, and I would give a more of an intro than that, but you're not here right now, Mario, so you miss out.
1740? They didn't even have records back then.
I know, right? So one could say that maybe he is the one that started the whole thing, but probably not.
1740? That's not an equal number of full circle degrees, like 363. No, it doesn't equal. What's 1740 anyway? What is it?
Okay.
I'm curious.
Don't know for sure if I have this right, but I think if I remember correctly, he said he wasn't sure what to call himself when he was filling out all the paperwork and everything. And I think he was born at like 5:40 p.m. So he literally just said, "Okay, I'm DJ 1740."
540 would have sounded way better.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds more like an email address that went bad.
Yeah, right.
He is a pretty awesome.
You can
DJ,
email me at
though.
dj1740.lost.com. I'll just fuck
Oh
with
my
Mario.
gosh, you
I'm
guys
sure
be
you're damn
nice. Mario's a
good.
great
DJing is
guy.
so fun.
We want him to keep
DJing.
watching, so say good things.
Is he blind as well?
Nope.
Oh, damn.
Nope. He's not blind.
Not
Although
part of-
there is a local DJ in our area who is blind, and he's a scratch DJ.
Nice. Those are really. I know of 3 people besides myself.
The DJ?
Huh?
Were you a DJ?
Were you here for the beginning part of this talk?
Oh, no. I was doing my own thing.
Okay. Anyway.
I wasn't here. It was someone
Moving
else.
on. So the concept of Theory of Tales from the Tube, which is one of my favorite shows that I do, is basically just to show off how freaking crazy YouTubers are. Mm-hmm. So I find some of the weirdest and craziest stupid people that decide to put themselves online, and that's what I showcase, and we make fun of them during the show. Not all of it is like comedy, or we cover some dramatic stuff, like people who really should not be on drugs, for example, but not in a funny way. Just like we had a serious one the other night, or what was it, last week I think it was, where that special lady co-hosted with me. Why do I have 2 share buttons now? What the hell? I'm confused on which share I'm on. So anyway, if Jeanette, if you wanted to add my share to the stream.
Okay.
Pretty please.
I thought I just did it, but let me do it again.
So, what kind of gear do you use? Are you Apple, Windows?
Yeah. I use a 27-inch iMac, 64 gig RAM, blah blah blah. It's brand new. I just got this thing a few months ago.
Wow.
I think I just added you.
Okay. Let me know if you can hear this then.
Yeah, because literally right before I was looking for Veronica to see if she was here, and there was an ad 2 seconds before you said that to me.
Cool.
Yeah, so let me go to full screen. Okay, we got you on full screen. I hope I did it right because I can't see it.
Gear. I use a small 8-channel Yamaha MGXU mixer board. I've got a couple MIDI devices, like an Akai MIDI and a Korg MIDI for quick flicks. And specifically for video editing, I've got a Contour Shuttle mix mouse, and I use Final Cut Pro.
Oh, wow.
And my mic is a Shure SM7B.
Oh, wow.
Just because I love that thing so much. I've tried so many mics over the years, but this is the one that does it for me.
So is that a unidirectional mic?
If you're kissing it, yes, but otherwise it picks up everything still.
Oh, no.
So, and I don't know how. I'm not gonna rip on mics tonight. Okay, so Final Cut Pro. This is the project. Let's go over here. Oh, wait. Hold on. Yes. And I want MGSU.
In dialogue, River confirm MGSU output device.
All right, is that speech too loud for you guys?
No.
Okay. Because it is for me. I gotta turn my headphones down. All right.
Final Cut Pro window.
Speech rate, okay?
Yeah, you want us to hear the speech?
Yes.
Then turn it up a little bit.
The volume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's getting a little bit older. She needs to.
That's true. I should probably slow it down too, huh?
55%, 50, 40, 30%.
Can you understand this, Jeanette?
I can't. It's too slow now. I just wanted you to turn it up a
Oh,
tiny
man,
bit.
I'm a 55%er guy.
55%.
So then we'll go at a
50%.
50.
Rate.
There we
That should
go.
be good enough for everybody.
Vertical
Yeah.
project timeline
Yeah.
layout area.
Okay, so there you go. Project timeline, layout area. But before you get to that
Events
part,
Quick nav on.
This-
1 of 32 selected events.
this area here is where you would load all your videos that you want to clip from. So these are all the contents that I have for this particular intro.
1 of 32 selected. 0 menu button.
Oops.
1 event AK-47 single shot 03 group. Final Cut Pro has Bodicum shows handcuffed woman stealing Tulsa police car group. Cat attack
Can I ask you
group.
a question?
Yes.
Are those descriptions you like file name descriptions, or is that somehow describing the picture? Because
These are all file names.
Bodicum shows
Okay,
handcuffed
it
woman
just
stealing
said
cat attack.
police car, something or other, and I wasn't sure if that was an image.
They might
That
have
is-
they might have an alt tag in there, maybe.
Bodicum shows handcuffed woman
wasn't
stealing Tulsa police car. Group.
Nope, that's the file name.
Okay,
Oh,
okay, okay.
Yeah, that's
so
actually the
your
title
file
from
names are
YouTube.
just really detailed, so you know exactly what you're looking at. Okay.
Yep.
Cat attack. Group.
Yes, she said flat Earth.
I thought I
I
heard
won't
that.
tell if you don't.
So
Crazy chick flip.
these are all the ones that I have
Crypt keeper voice and laughing. Curious.
queued up for this particular intro. So then what I have to do
Crypt keeper
is...
crazy chick flips out in Barnes and Noble. Cat attack. Crazy chick.
So this is the section of this video that I've selected. That was a lady that freaked out in Barnes & Noble.
Project timeline. Layout area.
So then what I would do is I'd go to my
In
project.
0 hours.
Let
Played
me get to it.
0 hours, 0 minutes, and 44 seconds. 08. AV clip. Crazy chick flips out in Barnes and Noble. Layout item.
That was odd that I just so happened to land on that very same clip.
I thought you were just special. Did it on purpose.
So I sandwich all these clips together, and each line you hear is a different clip that I've taken
0
from.
hours, 0 minutes, and 51 seconds. 48. AV clip. Jack in the Box cheesesteak commercial. Save YouTube.com. Layout.
And it gives me all the time markers. Now with quick key commands, I can set keyframes, so I could really control volume gain or fade in, fade out, or even a warble if you don't. And then also you've got the keyboard command for the general clip. Maybe. Now it's not talking. Well, normally when you hit control plus or minus, it controls the volume
0 hour.
of
AV
each
clip.
clip.
Zoom in. Zoom out.
That's weird. Just, I don't know, does the zoom in?
Zoom in. Zoom out.
The zooms are good for when you want to get really, really fine detail. You bring the project timeline closer to you. I want to get to one of the
0 hours.
tracks for you. Music tracks.
0 hours, 0 minutes, and 31 seconds. 0 hours, 5 minutes, and 4 seconds. 49. Audio clip.
And notice that it said audio clip, so I know that's just audio.
0 hours, 2 minutes, and 59 seconds. 46. Audio clip. Psycho. Layout item. 0 hours, 2 minutes, and 15 seconds. 54. Audio clip. AK-47. 0 hours, 6 minutes, and 4 seconds. 49. AV clip. Weird Arby's Guy. Original. Layout item. 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 31 seconds. 48. Play selection. Play.
So you can hear what the actual music is.
Play selection.
And I can solo these as well, just like a regular audio tracker. I don't know why it's not saying volume down, though.
For those watching, can you let us know how the audio is coming through?
Zero hours, 0 minutes, and 30 seconds. 0.
So
AV
just
clip.
the 6 minutes,
0 hours, 0 minutes, 0 hours, 6 minutes, and 19 seconds.
19 seconds has all these clips. I think there's like 64 of them or something.
Select all. About media project timeline layout area.
Come on.
In project timeline layout area. 57 items.
There, 57 items.
AV clip.
There's so much more that you can do with Final Cut Pro. Transitions, sound effects, lighting effects. Sometimes I'll do very simplistic transitions, especially for my intros, because I don't want it too busy. I want the intro itself to tell the story of what kind of show you're getting.
Events group. Final Cut Pro.
The other one Jeanette was talking about are my described intros, which is very similar to Star Wars, where boom, Star Wars right in the middle of the screen, and then it fades away, and then the crawler text happens. So I actually have, who do I have describing it? It's one of the British voices. I don't know. I think it's
Intonation 100%. Braille table. Voice. Mickey Siri. Nora Siri.
Oliver English.
it might be
Oliver
Oliver.
compacting.
Rishi Compact. Rishi Compact English.
Rashid. Rashida.
Samantha, English.
I don't think it's him.
Serena, English. Serena,
Right.
Tessa, compact.
Thank you, Denny and Starlet.
Samantha,
Let us know the audio is good.
Kate, Kate English. Karen, compact. Karen, English.
Gordon Siri, English.
Fiona, compact. English. Fiona.
Daniel compact English. Daniel English.
Maybe it was Daniel. I don't know.
Kate English. Kate, compact.
Where's the Yoda voice?
I don't have one of those yet, though.
Leona Siri English.
That would be awesome.
Maeve Siri. Martha Siri.
Where a compact. Nikki Siri.
Nora Siri English. Closing. Void events. Group.
So how Final Cut Pro is laid out, you've got your load clips, and then you've got your project timeline, like I said. And in the middle of the screen somewhere is a preview window where you can either preview the events or you can preview your final project window. I think, too, I like video editing because just like DJing, it's expressing who you are, like depending on how you lay things out. Or like a painter, like if you hired someone to paint you, it's still gonna have their style to it. It might be you, but it's gonna have their style, their flash, their flair to it. And that's why I like video editing so much. It's another way for me to express.
One of 32 selected.
Artistic expression.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the people that are here live know your channel, but for those who are going to watch when they're not live, would you give us a sample of your intro where it does have the speech overlay?
Yeah.
Do you want to show that?
Sure. Let's.
Voiceover utility. Voiceover
I'm gonna do it
utility.
a different way. Hold
System
on.
default. Zoom audio device. Rocket Juke. IMAX. Rocket Juke.
I have a myriad of sound devices, external sound cards. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing this one. And I'm going to open a different window and share it differently. This will be right to your stream. Open, you son of a...
Biscuit. Yeah, that's it.
I want Ecamm Live Elements. No.
First Amendment Ed said it's not coming through. I don't know whether.
Well, I haven't started anything yet.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was like.
Jesus, Ed, give me a minute. Man, you're such an impatient. What was I looking for? Oh, yeah.
The
Let's
intro.
do a new upload. Whoops. It started playing automatic. Shut up. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Is it sharing? I don't know. Share. Oh my gosh, I can upload the video file right from here?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. Let's do that.
Okay.
I need to upload. Is it playing though?
Oh, you hear us just fine. You can't hear the clips that he's playing.
That's what
He's
he's saying. Can't hear
He's not playing any clips yet. That's just him using voiceover right now.
Wait, you can still hear the voiceover?
Yeah, can you hear the voiceover, Ed?
You're not supposed to hear the voiceover.
Well, right now we're not hearing any voiceover.
Okay.
Oh, we were.
All right, I had this issue last time. So I'm going to do it the way I'm used to. Oh, here it is. Why won't it let me play it? Are you sharing my window?
I thought it was. Let me hold on 1 second.
I stopped sharing and then shared another one for the video file.
Okay.
Then he says something is off where your camera is placed, Whistler.
My camera's off.
Hold on. This is one of those times Jaws Virtual found add to stream and it went to comments instead. I was like, what? That's not what I said.
Well, instead of going to press enter, tab until you get to move to element.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because it's not doing it.
It won't let me play from this part though. This is weird. I'm gonna stop this one.
Oh, he's just saying it has you, but it has like a third
Oh,
of your
here we go.
the bottom
Here
third
we
is
go.
your desk. and it is
Dominating
something.
white
There
text
you go.
appears that says, "A long time ago in
Can
a
you guys hear
galaxy
them?
far, far away." Now, curvy golden yellow text stationary in the middle of the screen with stars flying by through hyperspace that reads, "Theory of a Blind Man." Golden yellow text begins to crawl from the bottom of the screen upwards. Episode 1. A new upload.
Okay, tell me you guys could hear that.
We heard that.
Okay, good. So there you go. That's how that goes. And there's visuals to it. It's like flying through space, I think, on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, fun stuff.
It is. It's really cool, and it's unlike what you see on. I wouldn't say all channels because I have watched a lot of great blindness channels that have editing and stuff, but you often don't see quite that much. You don't see that much effort a lot of the time that goes into it because it's hard to do.
You know, that was another motivating factor for me when I made my channel. It's like, oh my God, another blind YouTuber. What is it going to be, a black screen, or is it going to be somebody shooting up their nose or something? So I try to pay attention very heavily on my visual aspect to my stuff.
I think that's smart because even as a partially sighted blind person, I find myself, even if I don't even really know what's on the screen exactly, I have, most of the time, I watch a screen in order to really connect with the content. Even if it's that screen isn't going to be completely visible to me, there's something about that connection between our eyes and our brain, and people that are watching that aren't blind or that are partially sighted are going to get they're going to get a lot out of it because you put so much production value into what you're doing.
I find it funny too. Like some people will say, they'll be watching my channel, like, you're looking right at your monitor, so you're not blind. Like, first of all, my monitor's way over there. I cannot actually see my monitor. I'm just looking at the camera.
Right.
How do you know where to look? I don't know. How do you know where to pee?
We're not going to get into that subject because I sit to pee, so I don't have to worry about it.
Well, that makes even more sense. Like, how do you know where to pee? It's like, how do you know where to look? All the same.
Well, and I hear a lot of people on YouTube that, especially partially sighted people, that complain that a lot of the times they get told in their comment section a lot that people just don't believe they can see because they act, or they don't believe they're blind because they act too much like they can see.
Yeah.
Or the fact that their clothes match or whatever means that, they must not actually be blind because, if we're blind, that must mean we don't know what's going on.
And that's another good reason why we should all share each other's content, because I might have something you don't, or you might have something I don't, and we can have a chance then to reach two audiences to help educate morons sometimes.
Yeah, I think sharing is really important because I think we all benefit. We all do not have the same content. And even if we were doing a lot of the same things, we're doing it in our own way, and our ways are all different. So
Exactly. And that's why I love the editing part so much, is because, like I said, I get to add my everybody can take those clips and sandwich them together, no problem. But it's my style. It's the way I do it. These cats are driving me noodles. Yeah, so it's my style. My style. Don't bite my gumbo.
So can you talk a little bit about your movie?
Yeah, The Hunting Grounds. Go watch it. It's great. It's awesome. So what I did was, actually, First Amendment Ed in the chat knows this. He sent me a clip of this absolutely superb, fabulous audio joke. It was horrible, absolutely horrendous. I was like, this cannot represent the blind community as far as a skit goes. So I had to up it. I had to up the game and make it more interesting. Well, the skit that I started with ended up being a freaking movie. I put out 2 movie trailers for it with description. I did these little mock newsreels, like talking about the onset tragedy of Jaws Eloquence being killed accidentally, Brandon Lee style. I did a member-only premiere, so if you're a member of my channel, you get early releases like that. It ended up being like a 30-minute movie, and all my acting characters are all voiceover voices, with the exception of MVDA and Jaws, who sadly died. Finally, it was a lot of fun to do, a lot of fun. There's a whole playlist called Indie Audio Films, and so all the future movies that I come out with are going to be on that playlist, which you can find on my channel. It is, man, I had so much fun making that movie. So I'm working on another one right now. I just got Logic Pro, so I can make everything on one machine. So that'll be interesting.
That's awesome. It was a lot of fun. I watched it and I really enjoyed how you actually used all of the different voices, are all done by, Eloquence or whatever voice. There were like, what, 6 or 7 of them or something? There were a lot.
Yeah, there was Nora, Nikki, Karen,
Oh, not
Oliver,
Karen.
Daniel, Arthur, Detective Arthur. Arthur was Detective Arthur. So yeah, there's quite a few of them. 7, I think.
Did you actually sit down, like, what was your process for coming up with that? Did you kind of brainstorm it and start with like a script and then bring in all the writing for all your voices? How did you actually?
Well, like I said, Ed gave me that little 2-minute skit, so that was my basis to start with. Just make that better. I was like, this is freaking boring. So yeah, I sat down, I wrote a 20-page script, and then fine-tuned it, did the editing process with myself. And then once I had that set, I went through the whole script with each voice to figure out what one I thought fit the character best. So I don't want to give anything away for someone who hasn't seen it, but for example, Karen, I think of it, obviously Australian, but I think of like a fiery redhead, green-eyed, badass chick. So she ends up being one of the 2 main female characters. Oh, look, I'm not a sexist. I have 2 main characters that are females. Fuck you, Kathleen Kennedy. Oh, sorry, rant. And then the detective had to be Arthur. I don't know. It just fit. So that's how I did that. And then once I decided on the voices, I had just the script for those voices. And I just went through and recorded those voices for those lines.
That's really awesome. And when you just said, when you were talking about what you assumed, I think it was Karen, looked like, it made me think of another thing that you were doing on your channel that you recently talked about bringing back, and that was,
what do they look like?
do they look like? Yeah.
What do they look like? That was actually a really successful run because I was so accurate on guessing what people look like. It was a trip. And so people really liked it. So yeah, I'm going to start doing that again. I just need names of famous people post 2003.
Post 2003.
Yeah. Because that's when I lost my sight. So I didn't want anybody to think like, oh, you
right.
wouldn't know what they look like.
You're not broadcasting.
Oh, maybe not to, what? Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Probably not to Facebook.
I'm on YouTube. But
He says we're not
I'm not sure you're
broadcasting.
broadcasting.
We have to be broadcasting. We have chat people and you're watching us.
I can go relook.
Okay,
I'll
go
reload.
relook.
Starlet says she's having a connection or we're having a connection issue.
Yeah, I mean, as far as like all of, like, you're coming through very clearly to me, and so is Josh without any interference.
Yeah, but that could be StreamYard. That's a totally separate server.
Right.
StreamYard sends it out to YouTube, so YouTube might be bugging out.
Yeah, that's possible. I know that I was having a difficult time finding
we're
it
live.
on Facebook, but every time I pulled it up, it was playing. So, okay.
We are live,
I was like,
Yeah.
we're having current
but
comments.
I think it's stuttering.
You were stuttering?
Could be
No, I
different.
think the YouTube is stuttering for some reason.
It's very possible.
Oh, I don't know. It might be the 2.1 billion YouTubers out there.
It could be, and it's kind of a popular time of evening too for
Yeah, that's
streaming.
true.
Okay, you are broadcasting, but it doesn't have your faces on there. It just has Whistler's video.
Oh, yeah, because he just played his video.
Okay.
He was screen
Yeah,
sharing.
he's sharing the video.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
why.
I might as well finish it
Okay.
because I actually don't have the option to get rid of that screen. There's no.
That's
I
okay.
think, I think, I think Jeanette has to end the share.
I do. I'm afraid to kill the wrong thing now.
Call him the engineer.
Hey, hey now, I'm learning.
After many content creators suffer turmoil at the hands of the apocalypse, creators have to find a new way to get their messages heard. What was once an easy way of conveying one's thoughts now has become divided. Creators are now forced to separate their content, and so the battle continues on as channels divide themselves. The text continues to crawl away from view deep into space. A new upload is the first channel in the Theory of a Blind Man trilogy, focusing on uploads only. Highlight clips of streams, humorous clips, and other content that is shorter and digestible by the masses. May the dark side of the Force be with you. As the last of the text disappears, we are left with stars flying by view in hyperspace, then fade to black.
Fade to black. So, do you have any advice for people that are watching this and they're thinking, I'd sure like to be able to do something like that? Do you have any advice for new people just starting out?
Or you could scare all of us and tell us how long the process takes.
Oh,
It sounds like a labor of love based on what you've described.
That is just it. If you're not willing to put into your channel and your brand, you might as well just do what billions of other people do and just sit in front of your iPhone or whatever and
Take your
talk
ball.
some shit.
Take your ball and go home.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. It's a lot of work, and it takes a lot. Since the last, it was mentioned in the intro there. Since the last adpocalypse, things have gotten so bad for content creators as far as we used to be able to put out anything we wanted, anything, and if people wanted to watch it, they'd watch it. If not, they wouldn't. And it would be, if your channel is monetized, then yeah, you could make a killing. But now you need thousands upon thousands of views per video at least twice a week to get some kind of decent supplemental income. Like, I've seen 2 paychecks from YouTube since I've had my channel monetized.
Oh, wow.
and how long have you been monetized?
4 years.
Oh, wow.
But what's crazy is just before that, before I got monetized, I did a lot of conspiracy theory debunking, and I would easily get 15, 20K views. No problem. That's why I decided to monetize. And then all of a sudden, they put this huge wrench in the algorithm where if you talked about any of those subjects, you're just removed, gone. Like, I know probably 20 channels that I used to watch back in the day to get my content, completely gone.
That's crazy.
And isn't there a threshold you have to meet before they actually cut you a check too?
Oh yeah, minimum of $100.
do you feel like, I mean, for me, my channel, I mean, it would be great to get more subscribers, but I'm not necessarily looking for monetization for an income. I mean, it's obviously a great goal because then it's, you reach a goal.
Show
But
me the money.
It's kind of a two-edged sword there, because if you do get monetized, that means YouTube gets paid. So they're going to push you more.
Yeah, they want you
there's
to hit
one
the
benefit.
algorithm. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Obviously, I haven't been paid in I don't know how long, so I'm not doing this for the money.
right.
But you get a ton of perks. You can get super chats. You can get applause. You can get channel membership, which I got. So there are some benefits of being monetized besides
And you
the
get those
actual
cool
money.
little, those games that people play are from you being monetized also, right?
No, actually.
No,
No,
not-
that's not.
Nope,
It's
that's
just him.
Streamlabs.
I've never seen that on any other channel but yours before. So
That other channel, where we all used to work and 5 of us left. Guess who started using Streamlabs now?
so it's a Streamlabs thing.
Yeah.
This is Streamlabs.
Okay.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Bite my
Interesting.
gumbo.
Okay,
Stop biting
so
my gumbo. That's the
Well-
other thing too, like I was saying about how we put our style into the work that we do.
right.
Eventually someone's gonna watch and be like, "That's Whistler's shit," or "That's Jeanette's shit." "That's BG's? Yeah, that's Jeanette." You know what I'm saying? So we make our marks, and when people don't recognize that, other people do. They're like, "Where'd you get that from, there, thief?"
Right. Well, and of course, there's always. I was recently in. Oh my gosh, what's that place called? Clubhouse. I was
You're the
recently.
second person today that has mentioned that name to me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Well, I was checking it out, and I was in a room for small content creators on YouTube, and they were just in general talking about content creators and how, what are the best ways to grow your channel. One of the things they said is like one of the ways that is not necessarily the best for growing your channel is doing the live streams, even though they're great and they connect your audience and everything. It's kind of the shorter, videos that are pre-edited and everything.
That's true, but also it's not. Think about this. What kind of audience do you want? Do you want an attentive, intelligent audience? Then yes, they can handle the longer streams or longer videos. It's the people that that have the attention span of a goldfish that like the 5-minute and 10-minute videos.
Hey,
Well, and
that's
that's
me you're
true.
describing.
But also, I venture to say, as long as your content is good for the longer videos.
Well, that's it. It's all about the content.
Yes.
Right, because you can have a long video all day long, and you could talk about your goldfish, and nobody's going to want to listen to an hour-long video.
But if your goldfish talks like Yoda,
Dude,
yeah,
then
you're
maybe.
good.
That would be badass. Yeah.
Yes.
I'd make videos just for him.
Watch, the very next thing we see on Whistler's channel is going to be a talking Yoda goldfish.
I've got very few Yoda quotes. I've got more R2 stuff.
Well,
I can
you
only
have a
do Yoda
ton
for
of
so long
sound
before
in
it breaks my throat.
Yeah, then it sounds like you've been smoking crack for 20 years afterwards.
Yeah, oh yeah. Hey man, I just did
You
Yoda.
also, what I've noticed in terms of how you use your sound effects and stuff, you're pretty quick on the draw with them. How do you have certain ones that are queued up that you use all the time and then have a quick search feature for others, or how do you kind of get those so quick?
I think you
So
said you had a soundboard, right?
Yeah, I've got a digital. Well, it's called Farrago, so I can load up as many clips as I want into each key. Plus, I got sound banks. So the Korg device I was telling you guys about earlier, it's a MIDI Korg. It's got two. Is that column or is that a row? I got two
Right.
rows.
For the layman though.
Well, yeah, I was getting there. It's a device,
Okay.
and it sits with these 1.5 by 1.5 inch square buttons that I can push. So right now I'm on music, so that I can play any of the tracks on the Akai device I told you guys about earlier, which is a 4x4 grid of buttons. I can assign each button a sound, and then I use the Korg device, the smaller one, for different sound sets. So I got 16 buttons there for different sound sets, plus it's got 4 banks, so 64 buttons worth on the Korg, and then 4 banks on, so 64 on this one as well. And I can just tap the things when I want it, go to R2, go back to music and turn it off. But you got to memorize what you got.
That's what I was going to say. Yeah, because a lot
again,
of
that goes to the
those
DJ thing.
buttons have little pictures on them for people that can see, but if you can't see, then you have to.
Could you even possibly imagine how many fart sounds you could have lined up?
I've got 32 on one bank somewhere.
Oh, man.
No, I actually haven't tried.
Farting? You should. It's a great relief.
It's better out than in.
Yes, definitely.
Well,
because who really wants to suck air in their butt?
I can't imagine that would be a good idea.
No. See, if Veronica was here, I wouldn't be saying anything like this because she
especially
just
if you
seems
were
too
like
proper.
sitting down. That would be. Oh my gosh, this is not what this channel is about. But I totally just was thinking of those little suction cup things you stick on the window, you know. But
those little octopus that slide down the walls.
You talking about those things you lick and then you just like stick them to the...
Yeah, the little... Wait, are we talking about the same thing?
No, I was thinking of like those things you attach your like razor blade in the inside of your shower, those little suction cup things.
What?
Oh.
Wait, a razor blade? What are you doing in the shower, Jeanette? Jesus criminy.
Jeez.
I'm going to save this one for later.
After I'm done shaving my legs, you're a goner.
Oh my goodness. Do we have any comments there, Josh?
This is why you don't ever have Whistler on your channels, people. Jeanette's got some balls.
Yeah, we're still good.
Okay. Well, I think that everybody should go watch the movie, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already subscribed. It's going to be a different experience than what you're used to when you are watching a channel on Blindness. I mean, it's different than anything I've seen, and there are a lot of really great channels out there, but it's very unique.
I'm not gonna
lie. A lot
lie.
of tutorials as well. You know, I've done the Final Cut Pro two video series. They're long, so if you're a goldfish, you might not want to watch. But
fine, I won't.
What else? Yeah, I got a lot of.
You have your 2 videos on basic intro to Mac that have helped me out a lot.
Catalina, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do a Big Sur one pretty soon as well. I mean, because there are some differences with Big Sur than Catalina.
That's what I have, is Big Sur.
And they're kind of confusing at first.
It's not Big Sur, it's Big Sur.
Big
Sur. Okay, sorry. Well, I like Big Sur. Okay, I'm from California.
Big Sur.
That's what Arthur says, Big Sur. Matter of fact, let me show you guys. It's hilarious. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed this before. Wait, is it Gordon?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just started watching Theory of a Blind Man the past week and a half, and for some reason I showed up on like a test stream. I don't know how that happened.
Oh yeah, when he was testing his equipment out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So that's another thing that I constantly am doing is I'm always looking to make my stuff better than I think it is. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I found that Restream, and
is it web based?
What's that?
Is it web based? You said
it is. Yes, and I don't know. I guess it would be considered web based. You can broadcast to whatever, just like StreamYard at Restream. But I use Ecamm for my broadcasts, and one of the destinations is Restream. So Ecamm you can only broadcast to one destination, but Restream you can broadcast to 30. So I can still do that. $14 a month, totally beats out StreamYard. Hey, just to toot my own horn for a second. I was the first blind person to use StreamYard.
Oh, were you?
Yes. I verified it with Jeech. I asked, like, hey, put this out there. I'm trying to find the first blind person. He's like, no, you are the first blind person. I was like, sweet.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you like them apples. But StreamYard, I don't know. They do these little updates here and there that's kind of making them better and better for the money, I guess. But Restream is half the price, and it does everything and more.
Mm-hmm. So would you say
Restream? If you're using Restream, because I have heard of Restream, are the buttons and everything labeled for screen readers on Restream?
On the Mac, they are. I know that for that much.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very voiceover compatible. I'm not sure about Windows or JAWS.
Yeah. Smart people don't use Windows.
I know.
So for Restream, you use eCam for the front end.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then
you can set up your own overlays and transition. Like I said, my fully visual. I got like 30-second transitions from my solo shot into my video review window.
Mm-hmm.
I have a widget in there from who would that be? Oh, Streamlabs. So like if someone subscribes or donates or whatever, it pops up.
Mm-hmm.
All sorts of really cool stuff.
So your visuals with your logo at the intro scene, did the same person that helped you with some of your other visuals do that also?
Danny Marie, she redesigned all my logos: the Theory of Blind Man, Livestream Strikes Back, a new upload, Return of the Gamer. She even did the one. Let me show you. Oh, I'm not in the right window. If I turn off my camera.
Now the audio that we hear on your channel, how compressed is that, or is it? I mean, how many levels of audio do you have to run it through before you have a final product?
For what? Like my intro?
Yeah, like your intro or any of the stuff.
Not much, actually.
Really? So
Not
it's
much
kind
at
of like
all. It's pretty much. I'll just make sure the levels are equal from clip to clip. But other than that, I don't apply any filter or anything because that's how it was on their YouTube channel. So I mean, unless it's horrible, like you got the compression swirl or some annoying thing like that, yeah, then I'll mess with the audio there. But
I gotcha.
Usually I don't have to because it's already been processed by YouTube.
Good.
To start.
Yeah, because more compression means ugh.
Oh, it's horrible. Like you get a 1080p video, but then you got like a 340 audio quality, and you're like, what the fuck?
Ooh. Oh,
yes.
This question you might not be able to answer because you use the Mac. And as Chad always says, the Mac is so much more intuitive. He just laughs at me because I don't know how to use it yet. But when I was trying to upload my pre-recorded video yesterday, and I was on YouTube in YouTube Studio, it would, in the area where you can attach a thumbnail, it would say attach a thumbnail, learn more. But no matter how many times I tabbed around in the window, there wasn't an actual upload area for uploading the thumbnail. But he came right in and it was visually right there. Have you ever used that from a Windows side? Is it just...
I'll be honest, I've never, ever uploaded a video using Windows.
Okay. All right then. Okay.
I stay away from Windows as much as possible. The only thing that I use my Windows computer for is work and gaming.
Quiet dog. Okay. Well, it's just more reason.
Was that your soundboard, Jeanette?
That was half of my wobble bark. That was the bark segment.
Oh, did we ask Whistler about wobble bark moments?
No, we didn't, but I would like him to record one with me, so I don't think he should tell us now because...
Oh, well, I'm sure he has more than one. Come on.
No, he probably never wobble barks.
Oh, right.
Do you
Whoa.
wobble bark, Whistler?
Is that, if I remember correctly, that's where a blind person just has a blind moment and is just totally succumbed to the elements of the environment?
Oh, well, or any person, because it's not limited to blind people, but it's just like that record scratch moment where you wish you could do that over or just erase it completely.
I'm sure I've had some of those before. Oh yeah, like this one time, I went back to visit some family in Santa Rosa, and I got dropped off at 3rd Street Ale Works. So I was like, "Hey, here, let's get a beer." So I went in, got a beer, got some shrimp, came out, waiting for my friend to pick me up, and this lady comes walking right by me, and she slows down. She says, "I love your kilt." I said, "Oh, well, thank you." And then she said, "You know what's better than a man in a kilt?" I said, "What?" She's like, "A man out of a kilt." I was like, "Oh, shit, I could have gone home with her."
You could have. You missed your chance.
So, we're right back there.
I know, right? You're like, wait, hold on. Is she still back there? No.
Yeah, it's probably one of those things I just imagined anyway. I was so bored. Like, no one really said that to me. Come on.
So you do have a merch shop too. That's in the description
I do.
box. And if anyone is in the market for a kilt, shares those on his merch shop. And if you buy one, he promises to do a live kilt dance for you, right?
See, Jeanette's still going back like 2 months ago when we discussed that you should sell kilts. Like, yeah, that would be a good idea. No, I don't sell kilts. I don't sell kilts. Although, if you want to buy a kilt and send it to me, I will sign it for you and do the dance and then send it back to you. How about that?
There you go.
Get some pre-butt funk on your kilts for you.
Oh, man. Oh, man, I hope OxyClean takes that out.
Well, and you do, I have another YouTube question for content creators that may not be monetized.
Mm-hmm.
Have you found that it has been helpful for you to have, I don't know if you use PayPal, but for people to join your channel, have you found that to be helpful in any way?
Well, okay, so technically there is a thing on my YouTube channel where you can become a channel member. And then I use PayPal just as another alternative because a super chat, when we get a super chat, YouTube takes $70 or 70% right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
So I encourage people to donate through PayPal instead of super chat because at least then we see at least 92% of that.
Gotcha.
Channel membership, though, that's a little different. There's 3 different levels to choose from, and the content creators get 70% of that. And YouTube only gets 30.
So it's still helpful, but YouTube is sure snagging a chunk of it.
Yeah, I mean, they make so much money. It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then YouTube tells advertisers where they fit. It's like the advertisers don't get a choice to say, hey, I'll put my ads on these types of channels. No. YouTube has their own advertisement guidelines of where you fit. So unless you bring on your own paid sponsor, which you can do that.
Mm-hmm. So when you click on a video and you hear the voiceover say paid promotion, this video has a paid promotion.
That's it.
That is when the actual content of the video, when the creator is promoting whatever it is within their video,
right,
but not an advertisement, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought. Because that's something I've been seeing too, is the paid promotion that's already embedded into the video itself.
Yep. And that's another section you got to fill out before you go live, just so you guys know.
It's all good, really good information from someone that's been working at it for a really long time. So it's pretty awesome. But definitely, you guys, you got to check out the movie. I watched it twice. It was great. I've never seen anything like it, and it was really entertaining.
Do it.
Yeah, it was really good.
Do it.
Exactly. Just do it.
Do it.
Oh, Danny says the same thing. Thank you, Danny.
Yeah, it's
It's
And
stuck on the start. Oh, I don't know how long ago this was, but did you get rid of my screen?
no, because I was picking my nose. I'm just kidding.
Oh, gross.
Jeanette, that's not very ladylike.
No, I honestly didn't get rid of your screen because I was afraid I would get rid of one of you
Yeah. So that's what she said.
instead, because I can't quite tell what is what. And I mean,
She's a little gun
we're
shy
all
right now.
beautiful people and all, but I figured kind of listening to us talk.
Beautiful people.
It's better than me accidentally getting rid of one of you. So I can't be trusted. I'm not good at this yet.
Why are you quoting Marilyn Manson?
I just watched a documentary today on him and Trent Reznor. It's pretty interesting.
That is actually one of my very favorite songs. That is definitely one of my.
Now, okay. Now I see Blast Corpse, but is it Blast Corpse or Core? Like in the Marine
Corpse.
Corps?
Like a dead person, it's corpse.
Yeah, I think there's an E there.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
he or she, could be she. I don't know.
He.
I'm not judging the ladies. Some people pay extra for the butt funk. Cool. I'm down.
Oh,
I'll just charge $20 for my butt funk if you guys want to see me get killed. That's cheap.
Okay. Well, I mean, every little penny helps, right?
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
how you promote yourself as your own business, and
I'll even sign it. I'll even put a circle around the sweat marks of the butt cheeks and
oh boy,
it'll smell like Guinness and cheese.
ay, ay, ay. Oh my
blood type
goodness.
Guinness. Extra draft.
That's a little stout Guinness.
So before I wrap this up, does anyone have any questions? Josh, do you have any more questions for?
What is the meaning of 42? Yeah, here we go.
That is definitely 42. Come on, we all know that.
Okay. Now, let's let Whistler tell everybody where we can find him, where he's at.
I'd say the
Where are
easiest
you?
place is just theoryofblindman.com. And I just added a widget yesterday to where if I go live anywhere, it'll show up on my homepage. You can also find all my social links, anything regarding what I do, plus 2 stick figures fighting with his lightsabers.
Ooh-hoo!
Now, where are you going to see that?
I won't
Theory
see
of
it
Blind
anyway,
Man.
but I wouldn't have seen it anywhere else, even if I could.
Yep.
So awesome.
Oh, Danny also helped me really fine tune my website too. So it's more clean and not mainstream, but streamlined. Really Star Warsy. So I'm down.
Yeah. We definitely want to thank everyone that showed up in chat tonight. Thank you so much.
That is fabulous. And thank you guys. I know he brought his entourage with him, so thanks you guys all for being here.
His people,
Thank you all of Whistler's gang for being here.
his posse.
I know, right?
Yeah. So,
And I appreciate you being here too, because I'm really impressed with what you do on your
Thanks for
channel.
having me. It was a blast, lady.
It was. Oh, hey, one more thing. The Will
Hey,
See
oh.
for Work.
Mhm.
He has that content too, and I've seen 2 of the shows. I saw your most recent one too, and I think.
Did you
that
see the one that
content-
you were on?
Yes.
Okay, just check.
I did. I watched that one
Because
and
you're
then
talking
I watched
again
the
as if you
last
weren't here
one.
for the beginning of the show. I was just making sure.
No, I did, but I'm just because there might be new people here, but there was another one after the one I was on,
Yes.
and I watched that one too.
but that's not as important.
And it was a good show. It was good. You have a lot of great content, so there's a little
Yeah,
bit.
anybody can join that one too. Like, what we usually talk about is blindness-related issues in employment, unemployment, or maintaining employment. So if anybody wants to join that, you can always email me. And if it was in my chat, I would just type !email and it would put my email in the chat for you guys. But I'm not in my chat. I just realized.
Well, your email address is in the description box.
There you go.
I made sure it's there. And also, for those of you who are here, I am starting a new segment where I have people come and talk to me about their wobble bark moments. So please, if you guys have your own personal wobble barks, and I know you do, don't tell me you don't, because nobody's perfect except
I got a blind specific wobbler barker.
You have a wobbler barker?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
a doozy. You ready for this one?
Yeah, go ahead.
So, St. Patty's Day, 2011.
Oh, that never starts out good.
That's exactly why I started that way. You guys prepared, mentally prepared, because you guys are going to laugh at me. And I don't care if you laugh at me. It's fine.
Hold on, let me sit down here.
Okay, good choice.
All right, good.
So yeah, St. Patty's Day. We've got had a huge parade in downtown Sacramento, Old Sac. Bagpipes, fire trucks, the whole 9 yards. And so I was in O'Malley's on 2nd, and I heard the pipes coming, so I had to get outside. But I wasn't done with my beer yet, so I had to pound it. And I'm a guide dog, so I thought I was pretty safe. Downtown Sacramento is very reminiscent of like 19th century sidewalks, like wood planks outside the buildings, and then the 2-foot drop off into the street where the horses poop. So you had to be high off the ground so the water could come through and wash it out. Anyway, so I get out O'Malley's, and me and my guide dog go left. He doesn't take the turn quite sharp enough because there's some people just hanging out there. So I caught the edge of the sidewalk and flipped over and flashed everybody. My kilt just went right
I was
up.
figuring there'd be a flasher moment in there.
Yep. That was a big one.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can hear a lot of those damn digital cameras go off, I'll tell you what. Those synthetic noise shutter sounds.
Oh, what a gay. What a gay.
Oh,
What a way to get noticed.
That boy is Irish.
Yeah. I was just going for the potato.
I would know
jumped
that
away.
backside anywhere. No.
That one looks a wee bit ginger.
Can't deny that. Dipped in red, something.
Well,
Oh,
that was a great story.
It's as if I was born in a hot tub, but the hot tub was red.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I'm glad it wasn't me, but I love it because it was you and not me.
You know what's funny about that? It was only after that happened that I started getting people saying, "Hey, like your kilt." I'm like, yeah, bet you do.
Wait. Were you sober?
For the most part.
Oh, man.
Well, and those kilts are pretty long too, so you really had to go down to flash people.
No, they're only 21 inches for me at my height. 22 inches. Middle of the knee.
I was almost going to think there was going to be horse crap involved in that story, so I'm kind of glad there wasn't.
Hey, Jeanette, people
that
haven't rode horses out here since the 1800s.
Oh, well, for a special event like that, there could have been horses riding around. A lot of police.
You know what? Usually there are. Yeah, like the police cops.
Yeah.
The horse police cops, whatever. I didn't hear any that day, though.
Huh.
And
Yeah.
they're pretty
it's
loud.
Usually out.
Man, he lucked out. No piles to fall in.
Yeah, that would have sucked.
Then you would have definitely had butt funk and not yours.
Yeah, I was giving that one away.
Oh, that would have been awful. That is awful.
Time to burn the guilt.
Well, guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Whistler. Thanks, Josh.
Thank
Thanks
you.
to everyone in the chat. And get in touch with me if you have a wobble bark moment you would like to share. It's really easy. wobblebark@gmail.com.
Yeah, how original. Which
How
is
do you-
funny, because it is.
How do you spell that?
Yeah, how do you spell wobble?
Wobble.
Warble?
Watch. If I tell you,
Wobble
you'll
ball.
say, you spelled it wrong.
You spelled it.
Wobble is WOBBLE.
Yes.
And you spelled it WA?
BARK. Wobble bark.
Wobble
Okay.
Park.
No, you spelled it right.
It's kind of like, you know the sound when a dog gets hurt? It's like you wobble and then it's like bark at the end.
Wait, do that
That's
again?
how I was thinking. No, I'm not going to do it again. So you did it once and once only.
You need that little sound bite for your for that show.
Exactly. You need that for your segment.
Right?
You have to talk to Whistler about it now.
I know, right? Because I'm not good enough for sound effects yet. We have just not got there.
Yeah. We hope to have you back, Whistler. You're a fun guest.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm down. Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
Jeanette's got a Mac now, so if she finally steps up her game, she
I
can have
know.
some really
I
good
really
sound
need
effects.
to.
And
All I
Do
have
that.
to
goes
do is
Mac
learn how to
only.
use it.
Don't forget a voiceover tutorial. Do it again and again and again.
I know. Well, and luckily for me, I watched Whistler's tutorial, which actually told me how to go in and what settings were best if you were using voiceover and stuff to like adjust all the settings internally.
Oh yeah.
That was very helpful.
Oh man.
Oh,
now
good.
I'm gonna have to watch that. And I'm old school too. So
Yeah, it was super helpful.
to
It
keep
helped me a
changing
lot.
the settings on me.
You're old school, as in you're like the rest of us menhood that don't read instructions, or
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you
And
running
they
Mac
keep-
as well?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
I dumped Windows at what was it, Vista? Made me so mad. I went to
Oh my god. There's only like 3 tragedy of operating systems, and Windows has them all.
I agree.
That's got to Windows 8, Vista, and ME. Trash. Total trash.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'm not disagreeing with you. And I
Actually,
went to
until I got this recent computer, I was still running XP. I loved XP.
well, XP was just like 98 done right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that hasn't been around forever.
It doesn't need
Windows
to
10 is a joke.
be. You could probably still download files for XP.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I could have swore, actually, Danny in the chat would know this more than me, but I could have swore Win 10 has an emulator for XP.
Yeah, it should. It should have a compatibility layer. Oh my goodness.
So, does the Mac do
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Everything. It does everything.
Pretty
so
much.
I'm one of those crazy people that has 1,000 folders in my Outlook email and folders
Jesus.
inside of folders that organize all my stuff so I know where it's all at.
Mm-hmm.
Can I keep that? Can I recreate those folders?
If it's Exchange, yes. You'll have more of a difficult time if you're trying to back it up and then save it to transfer it to your Mac.
Yeah. I mean, even if you export your folders, there's no guarantee they're going to.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about just in the future recreating the folder system and just starting kind of fresh. As long as I can organize into folders.
Oh, yeah. You can have as many mailboxes as you want.
Emails.
You so fresh. So fresh and clean.
Very fresh, yeah. Watch. I
Wait,
start
wait,
fresh and then
hold
I'm like,
on,
but I
hold
have to go on my Windows computer because I can't find the email that's in my folder stuck over there somewhere.
You don't need Outlook. Just use Apple Mail. Be all right.
Yeah,
That's
just
right.
plug in the email address and they'll automatically come out. But before you do that, just make sure you want to download all the emails. Unless you want to do just the last 30 days, but you get that choice. So
Oh,
they'll just
cool.
all come over.
Cool. Okay.
Because all emails kept on the server.
Exactly. It's
Either
just pulling.
Gmail or whatever. Yeah,
Right.
It just pulls them.
Right. Okay. Cool. Well, I set up my email. That's the only thing I've done on my Mac so far is actually set up my
What a
email.
waste of a machine. What a waste of a machine.
I know. I'm trying. It's so hard.
Wait, is it one of those new M1 Macs?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're gonna give me one, right?
All right. Sure.
Since I'm working with you, right?
You got
Can you expenditure? Yeah.
$1,000?
Wait, you don't have a company and you can't write this off?
Nope. Nope. Sure don't.
Oh man. I guess I'll just have to use my old Mac.
But what I did learn when I was buying it was that when I used what I thought was this cool student discount to get the software bundle, you don't even have to prove you're a student. Like anyone can get it.
Well, how could they legally ask you to provide that kind of information if you think about it?
Yeah. That's true. But it wasn't really that great of a thing once I realized they weren't going to ask for anything. Like anyone could get it, but
Well, you still got a discount, right?
oh yeah, it was an awesome discount. It was like
Yeah.
all the Final Cut Pro and like 5 or 6 other programs for
Yeah.
I don't know, $300 or something like that. So yeah, it was a really good deal. I'm really happy I got it, but yeah, I didn't even have to prove it, and I was like, wow, okay, guys.
Starlet says, great show, but keep the butt funk.
What?
Starlet in the chat.
Good
Says,
show, but
Good show, but keep the butt funk.
Oop.
I want to see if Danny answered my question or not. Oh, hey, Blind Toes is here too. What up, Blind Toes?
Hey, Blind Toes.
Kilts are nice and comfortable. What did Starlet say about kilts?
Make sure we answered all the questions before we go.
Are kilts my favorite thing to wear? Yes, they are. And they are her favorite as well because they're easy access. Just saying.
Wait, what?
Welcome to the current conversation, Jeanette. How you doing?
Wow. Okay.
What color's your hair again? Oops. Did I say that out loud? Stupid inner monologue.
Wobble bark.
Well, you know,
Chad says
I can't-
it's too intuitive. So
I
intuitive.
can't divert my attention.
Yeah, he's talking about the Mac. I think
Yeah.
Chad said the Mac is so intuitive. And then, let's see.
Oh yeah, he's constantly teasing me about that.
Oh, Adobe does ask for.
Oh, yeah.
It does, yeah, because
Adobe's Nazis
we got
about
some
that.
Adobe software that we had to prove and use my
I
student.
remember back in the day, you can get like Adobe CS, what was it, 8 or so, and it had everything in it. But nowadays, you got to buy segments of Adobe, like Photoshop or Premiere. Like you can't
Yeah.
just buy the. Well, I mean, you could buy the whole thing, but you have to buy all the packages or whatever.
Remember security keys and
Yeah.
BitTorrent versions and whoops.
Well, my designer is Chad. He does all of my design work because
Cool.
I can't see it, and
My designer is Eduardo.
I think
Eduardo.
he uses Adobe for all that stuff.
There's another
Now
cool
we
one
get Wobble
for.
Bark merch.
Merch.
There's another cool one that goes alongside in tandem with Final Cut Pro called Motion, and I started getting into that recently. But it's really, you can do full on.
Oh yeah, motion and compressor and all that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And you mean headache in a box? Yeah. Okay.
pretty much.
You guys just talked right over my head.
I'm sorry. That was geek on geek.
Yeah, I don't even know what that was, but
I
I'll
grabbed
just-
him by the kilt and just. Oh wait, no. Never.
Well, now that we don't swing that way, have a good night, everybody.
Very happily married. I just like to joke that way.
all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here, everyone, and tune in next week. I will be live again next Sunday. Josh will probably be here. Whistler, probably not, but hopefully you'll be back again. We'll have you
Sure.
on for another discussion. It would
Just
be
get in
great.
touch with my agent, and we'll book something. I'll get
All
your
right.
people to talk to my
What about-
people.
Is your agent in our chat?
Do we have to slip him a 20 again?
It depends on how many times you guys want me on. It'll be 20 for the next time, 18 for 2 more, 16 for the
16 if
third
I
one.
get a
Do we get a
bundle of
bulk
six.
discount?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We'll buy him a fresh kit.
And actually, you guys go over and check out Starlet's channel too. She's doing Workout Wednesday. Pretty great editing going on over there. Also,
Who does the editing? Who does the
Yeah.
editing?
I wonder
She-
who does
she-
that editing? Of course, she does it.
Some
Don't
guy
be
that wears a
ridiculous.
kilt or something. Yeah.
It's the only other channel that I edit for.
Because
She almost makes me want to work out.
Yeah,
Almost.
Almost.
Oh,
Not
well,
quite
I
there.
feel like if I watch her work out, then I'm halfway there.
No,
There
you
you go.
guys know what I'm talking about. When you like sit down, and you automatically hear that grunt when you sit down.
Just from sitting.
We're all. I'm getting that age. I think we're all that age.
Oh, she has great content on her channel, and Blind Toes also, and Ed, First Amendment ED. We've got a lot of great YouTubers in the chat here.
Well, Blast Corpse, does he have his own channel?
No.
No, but he
does some
should with that
Twitch
name.
stuff, but not really. He doesn't have his own channel.
With that name, you
Gamer
should
or-
have a channel.
Thank you. He does my moderating for me, and I don't know what I'd do without him. It's awesome. So thanks for being here.
Sounds like a cool name. Blast Corpse. Take that, you dead body.
I bet you that's a gaming name. That's what I assumed anyway.
Probably. Corpse.
Yeah, because it sounds like
Maybe
that.
maybe he's a zombie blaster.
Maybe if you're there, tell us.
Yeah, are you ready for the
In
zombie
this stream,
apocalypse?
and then I keep adding more to it. They need to come up with a great zombie apocalypse kind of like game.
7 Days to Die.
Windows though, huh? Or PC.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so
Unacceptable.
much effort.
It sounds like so. I used to watch a YouTuber that I watched. He would play it at night during his streams, and it just sounds so cool. You pretty much have to resource everything to build like a safe house, because then on the 7th day, the apocalypse comes, and it comes every 7 days. You try to keep building yourself up. It's really cool.
So you build yourself up, and then if you survive to whatever degree, you rebuild again over and over again. Sounds
You
like
set up your own little worlds and play in a select server, so it's just you and your friends or whatever as well. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
Yeah, it's not blind friendly though. But it
Well.
sounds great. It sounds really cool.
We'll just steal the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of those games actually sound really cool, and I think that it's probably better for me that a lot of games are not accessible, because I probably would have been one of those like Evercrack people or World of Warcraft, or
Oh yeah.
I would have just sunken right into the abyss of all of
Yep.
it. So
Like Escape from Tarkov is another one. It's like the sound is actually 3. If you got some good headphones on, you can even while they're playing, you can hear in 360 degrees.
that is very cool.
Yeah. That game
No.
is awesome.
Last Corp says yes, definitely a gaming name.
Okay, I figured. Yeah, it's
We got your number, Blast Corpse.
okay, guys. Well, we will see you next Sunday, and like and subscribe, share, please. I want to get to 100 subscribers. I'm at 64 subscribers right now.
Yeah, like, subscribe, hit
Rolling in
that,
my 6-4.
bell notification.
4. That's not bad. I've been doing it a month, so
Oh yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
it could be worse. So thanks you guys for watching, and we will see you next week. Bye.
Keep it hanging fresh.
Thank you for watching, and don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my new videos.